Nighttime leg cramps after 60. What you can do about it. Have you ever been jolted out of a deep sleep by a sharp, painful cramp in your leg? Maybe it's your calf, your foot, or even your thigh tends locked up, and you're left wincing in the dark, rubbing your leg, wondering what on earth just happened. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. In fact, leg cramps during the night are one of the most common complaints I hear from folks over 60. For a long time, even I, speaking as a doctor with over 30 years of experience, thought it was just one of those things that came with getting older. You know, like gray hair or needing reading glasses. But here's the good news. It's not something you have to just live with. That's right. Nighttime leg cramps aren't just a normal part of aging. They're often your body's way of saying, hey, something's off. And in many cases, they can be prevented without reaching for expensive medications or complicated treatments. The solution? It could be as simple as what's on your plate. In today's video, we're going to look at 5 powerful everyday foods that can make a real difference. These are foods that help your muscles relax, restore lost minerals, and improve your sleep all in the most natural way possible. And let me tell you, number 5 is something most people completely overlook, but it might just be the missing piece for you. So, if leg cramps have been stealing your sleep, or if you just want to keep your muscles strong and happy as you age, stick with me. You might be surprised at how small changes can lead to big relief. Let's dive in. Why do people over 60 get leg cramps so often? Let me ask you something. Have you noticed that as you've gotten older, your legs seem to act up more, tightening, cramping, or even feeling like little electric shocks at night? You're not imagining things, and you're certainly not alone. You see, leg cramps become more common after age 60. And there are some good reasons for that, reasons that most people don't talk about. But once you understand them, you can finally do something about it. First, let's start with your muscles. Over time, they naturally lose strength and flexibility. Doctors call it muscle degeneration, but in simple terms, it just means your muscles aren't as quick to recover or stay relaxed like they used to. That stiffness, that sudden jerk in the middle of the night, that's your muscles telling you they're running low on support. But that's not all. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing key minerals like potassium, magnesium, and calcium. These minerals act like messengers, helping your muscles contract and relax smoothly. Without enough of them, it's like trying to drive a car without oil. Eventually, something seizes up. And then there's circulation. Blood flow isn't as strong as it once was. Less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your muscles, especially at night, when your body cools down and slows down. Here's something many people miss. Certain medications you take, like water pills, blood pressure meds, or even heart treatments, can actually flush those essential minerals right out of your system. I've had patients blame their cramps on age or arthritis, when really, their meds were quietly draining their potassium or magnesium. And let's not forget vitamin B12. It's crucial for nerve health, and when you're low, your muscles don't get the right signals. That pins and needles feeling in your toes, or those odd twitches at night, that could be a B12 shortage waving a little red flag. Now, here's a common trap. Drinking tons of water, thinking it will help. While hydration is important, plain water without electrolytes can actually dilute the minerals your body needs and make things worse. But don't worry, this isn't bad news. It's good news. Because if you know the cause, you can take action. And in the next part, we'll look at a few simple, natural foods that can bring your muscles the support they've been missing. Here are 5 foods that help the elderly prevent cramps effectively. Daily food number 1. Yogurt and calcium-fortified milk. Let me ask you something simple. What do you usually reach for in the evening? A cup of tea? Maybe a light snack? Well, here's a gentle habit that could make a world of difference for your legs, especially if you've been waking up at night with painful cramps. A cup of yogurt or a glass of calcium-fortified milk before bed. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Milk doesn't sit well with me, or isn't dairy heavy at night? But hear me out. Yogurt and fortified milk are packed with calcium, potassium, vitamin D, and easily digested protein, exactly the nutrients your muscles need to relax and reset overnight. Calcium, for example, isn't just for your bones, it helps your muscles contract and release smoothly. Potassium? It acts like a traffic controller between your brain and muscles, keeping signals running smoothly. And vitamin D? That's the key that unlocks your body's ability to absorb calcium. After 60, our ability to absorb both of these drops, so giving your body a little boost at night really matters. But here's a tip I always share with my older patients. Add a spoonful of chia seeds or flax seeds. These tiny superfoods are loaded with magnesium, which works hand in hand with calcium. Think of them as dance partners. If one's missing, the rhythm breaks. Without enough magnesium, even with plenty of calcium, your muscles might still twitch or cramp. In fact, studies have shown that older adults who get enough calcium and vitamin D daily sleep better and have fewer nighttime cramps. It's not magic, it's just giving your body what it's quietly been asking for. So tonight, instead of tossing and turning or rubbing a cramped leg, why not treat your muscles to something they'll thank you for? A warm glass of milk, a bowl of yogurt, maybe with a sprinkle of seeds on top. It's simple, it's soothing, and it just might help you wake up rested without that sharp pain in your calf. Let's move on to the next food that could bring even more relief. Daily food number 2. Nuts, a small handful, a big relief. Let me share something that surprises a lot of my patients. Sometimes the best medicine for your muscles fits right in the palm of your hand. I'm talking about nuts. Yes, those tiny snacks we often think of as just something to crunch on during the day can actually be one of your best defenses against nighttime leg cramps. A small handful, just about an ounce, or 28 grams of pumpkin seeds, almonds, walnuts, or flax seeds can go a long way. Why? Because these little powerhouses are rich in magnesium, potassium, and omega-3 fatty acids. That's exactly what your muscles and nerves crave to stay calm, steady, and pain-free. Let's talk about magnesium for a second. Think of it as nature's muscle relaxer. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can cramp up suddenly, especially at night when your body is trying to rest. And here's the tricky part. Most people over 60 are running low on magnesium and have no idea. It doesn't always show up in blood tests, but it shows up in your body in the form of twitching, aching, or stiff legs. Now, omega-3s, found in walnuts and flax seeds, do something equally important. They reduce inflammation and improve blood flow, helping deliver oxygen and nutrients to your muscles. That's a big deal, especially if you have arthritis or joint pain that flares up with the weather. A lot of folks tell me their legs feel looser, lighter, and less achy once they start eating nuts regularly. And here's a simple bedtime tip. If leg cramps tend to wake you in the middle of the night, try a few walnuts or a spoonful of flax seeds an hour before bed. It's a gentle, nourishing way to give your body the minerals it needs to sleep better and cramp less. It's amazing how something so small, something you can toss on your salad or stir into yogurt, can make such a big difference. So if you're looking for a natural, no-pill solution for those tight, tired legs, start with a handful of nuts. Your muscles just might thank you tomorrow morning. Food number 3. Eggs. Small but mighty for muscles and nerves. Now here's something simple, maybe even sitting in your fridge right now, that could quietly be one of the best tools for your muscles and your nerves. Eggs. Yep, eggs. Plain and humble as they seem, they're actually one of nature's most perfect packages, especially as we age. You see, eggs are what we call a complete protein, meaning they contain all the building blocks your body needs to repair and rebuild muscle. And if you're over 60, you know that muscle recovery doesn't happen like it used to. Whether you've been out gardening, walking the dog, or just cleaning around the house, your muscles need help bouncing back. Eggs give them that help. But the magic doesn't stop there. Eggs are also a great source of vitamin B12, which is essential for nerve health. If you've ever felt tingling in your feet, numbness in your toes, or strange little twitches at night, those might not be just aging. They could be signs your nerves aren't firing right, and B12 plays a big role in fixing that. Here's the thing most folks don't realize. Leg cramps at night aren't always just about muscles. They're often about your nerves too. When your nerves misfire, your muscles spasm. That's where eggs come in. B12 helps keep those nerve signals steady and strong. Eggs also carry a touch of natural vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium better, a win for your muscles and bones. Now, how much is enough? I usually recommend about 6 to 7 eggs per week. That's roughly 1 a day or every other day. They're gentle on the stomach and easy to prepare. Have them with leafy greens at dinner or scrambled with a bit of salmon in the morning, and you've just given your body a powerful, healing meal. So next time you crack open an egg, remember you're not just making breakfast. You're feeding your muscles, calming your nerves, and supporting a better night's sleep. And that's no small thing. Bananas, nature's gentle muscle relaxer. Let's talk about a fruit you've probably known your whole life. Soft, sweet, and easy to eat bananas. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bananas? Really? But don't let their simplicity fool you. Bananas are one of the most powerful and overlooked foods when it comes to easing nighttime leg cramps. One medium banana gives you about 420 milligrams of potassium. That's a big deal, especially after age 60, when your muscles don't bounce back the way they used to. Potassium is the mineral that helps your muscles contract and relax properly. Without enough of it, your nerves start sending mixed signals, and that's when cramps sneak in, usually in the middle of the night, when all you want is a little peace and sleep. But bananas don't stop at potassium. They're also a good source of vitamin B6, which plays a vital role in how your nerves and muscles communicate. Think of B6 like a translator helping your brain talk to your body smoothly. That means fewer spasms, fewer twitches, and fewer nights spent rubbing your calf in the dark. You even get a little magnesium from bananas, which adds a calming touch not just for your muscles, but for your whole nervous system. Some people even say eating a banana in the evening helps them fall asleep faster. Now, when's the best time to eat one? If leg cramps wake you up at night, try eating a banana about an hour before bed. It's gentle on the stomach and easy to digest. Prefer something in the morning? That works too, especially if you're active during the day. And if you're managing blood sugar or diabetes, bananas can still be part of your diet. Just pair them with oatmeal, plain yogurt, or a few chia seeds. That extra fiber helps slow the sugar and keeps your energy steady. Not a fan of bananas? That's okay. Cantaloupe or watermelon are great alternatives, also packed with potassium and extra hydrating. So the next time your legs feel tight, your sleep gets broken, or your nerves feel off, try reaching for something yellow, humble, and healing. Sometimes the simplest foods carry the quietest power. Leafy greens, the natural mineral battery for aging muscles. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you added a generous serving of leafy greens to your dinner plate? Not just as a garnish, but as the star of the meal. Now, we often hear people say, "Eat your greens, they're good for you." But what if I told you that leafy greens could actually help you sleep through the night without waking up in pain? That's right. If you've been dealing with leg cramps, especially those sudden spasms that show up when you're trying to rest, your muscles might be craving mineral sand. Leafy greens are one of nature's richest sources. Think spinach, kale, bok choy, Swiss chard. These humble greens are like natural mineral batteries. They're packed with magnesium, calcium, potassium, and vitamin K, each one playing a unique role in helping your muscles work smoothly. Magnesium acts like a relaxer. It calms muscle tension and helps prevent those sudden cramps. Calcium helps nerves talk to your muscles. If the signal gets scrambled, cramps often follow. Potassium balances out electrolyte tests so the messages between your brain and your muscles stay clear and steady. And vitamin K? That one supports healthy blood flow. ensuring your muscles are well fed and oxygenated through the night. Now here's something simple. Try having a bowl of lightly sautéed greens with garlic and olive oil at dinner, or steam them and add a soft-boiled egg on top. Add a little salmon if you'd like. You've just created a powerful, healing meal that's easy on digestion and deeply nourishing for your muscles and nerves. There's even research backing this up. Older adults who ate at least 2 to 3 servings of leafy greens daily were 40% less likely to suffer from nighttime cramps. That's not a guess. That's science meeting everyday habits. So, if leg cramps have been waking you up, don't overlook the green things on your plate. Because sometimes, the solution isn't in a pill, it's in a leaf. 3 simple daily habits to prevent nighttime leg cramps. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with your calf locked up tight like your leg has a mind of its own? That sudden jolt of pain can be enough to ruin your entire night and leave you limping the next morning. But here's the good news. Sometimes, the most powerful solutions are the simplest ones. You don't need expensive supplements or fancy gadgets. Just a few quiet habits done consistently can go a long way in keeping those cramps at bay. Let's start with the most basic and the most overlooked: hydration. I know it sounds too simple, but being just a little bit dehydrated, especially in the evening, is one of the leading causes of nighttime leg cramps. If you're over 60, your sense of thirst naturally decreases, even though your body still needs just as much water. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses a day, and remember, water doesn't just come from your glass. Fruits like watermelon, cantaloupe, and oranges are loaded with hydration, plus vitamins that help your muscles stay relaxed. If you're taking diuretics or water pills, try adding a glass of coconut water or a small pinch of natural sea salt to your water to replace the minerals your body loses. Second, let's talk about something you can do right before bed. Light stretching. I'm not talking about a full workout. Just 5 minutes of gently stretching your calves can boost blood flow, loosen tight muscles, and signal to your body that it's time to rest. Sit at the edge of your bed, stretch one leg out, flex your toes toward you, and hold. Then switch sides. That's it. Simple, easy, effective. And finally, something many people never think about: your medications. Some common prescriptions for blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol can cause your body to lose potassium or magnesium, 2 minerals that play a key role in keeping your muscles calm. If you've noticed more frequent cramping lately, it might be worth a quick chat with your doctor. Sometimes, a small adjustment can make a big difference. So tonight, instead of just hoping the cramps won't come, take action. Drink your water. Stretch for 5 minutes. Check your meds. Your legs will thank you tomorrow. 3 common mistakes that make nighttime leg cramps worse. Have you ever done everything right to stop leg cramps? Drank more water? Cut back on salt? Tried to eat healthier, and yet the cramps still come back, maybe even worse? You're not alone. I've seen this with so many of my older patients, and often the problem isn't that you're not trying hard enough, it's that you're trying in the wrong direction. Let me walk you through 3 small mistakes that might be silently making your cramps worse and what you can do instead. Mistake number 1: drinking too much water without replacing minerals. We're told to drink plenty of water, and that's good advice. But did you know that plain water doesn't contain any potassium or magnesium? If you're sweating more on diuretics or over 60, your body loses these minerals faster. So drinking lots of water without replacing electrolytes can actually dilute the minerals your muscles need to function. The fix? Try a glass of coconut water, a splash of milk, or even a pinch of natural sea salt in your water. These restore the minerals your muscles are quietly begging for. Mistake number 2: cutting out all salt and fat. Now, I understand if you're watching your blood pressure or cholesterol, cutting back on salt and fat feels like the smart thing to do. But go too far, and it backfires. Your body needs a little natural salt to hold on to water and maintain electrolyte balance. And healthy fats like those in fish, nuts, and olive oil help reduce inflammation in your muscles. The key isn't avoiding salt and fat completely, it's choosing the right kind. Mistake number 3. Ignoring tingling or pins and needles. That strange tingling or crawling sensation in your legs or feet, that's not just age. Could be an early sign of vitamin B12 deficiency. Low B12 affects your nerves, and when nerves misfire, muscles cramp. Adding B12-rich foods like eggs, dairy, or fortified cereals, or asking your doctor about a supplement can make a world of difference. The takeaway? Sometimes what we think is helping, like overhydrating or avoiding salt, may actually be hurting us. But once you know what your body truly needs, those painful leg cramps don't stand a chance. Let's take a moment to breathe and look back at what we've learned together today. If you've made it this far, you now know that preventing painful leg cramps, those sharp, sleepless spasms that sneak in after dark, doesn't have to involve complicated treatments or expensive supplements. In fact, some of the most powerful tools for your body are already sitting in your kitchen. We talked about 5 simple, everyday foods that can help your muscles relax and your nerves stay calm. Eggs, a natural source of complete protein and vitamin B12, essential for nerve and muscle health. Bananas, rich in potassium and vitamin B6, helping your muscles and brain communicate smoothly. Nuts and seeds, little powerhouses packed with magnesium and healthy fats that ease tension and improve circulation. Calcium-fortified milk or yogurt, calming, mineral-rich choices that support strong, flexible muscles, especially at night. Leafy greens, full of magnesium, calcium, and potassium, like a mineral battery for your aging muscles. What do all these have in common? They're simple, nourishing, and affordable. No prescription needed, no trendy superfood hype, just gentle shifts in what you eat, and they might do more for your body than a bottle of pills ever could. Now, I want to thank you truly for spending your time here with me today. If even one of these tips helps you sleep a little better tonight, or eases the tension in your legs tomorrow, then this video has done its job. And if you found this helpful, please consider sharing it with a friend, a parent, or someone in your life who might also be struggling with nighttime cramps. You never know, one small video could make a big difference in someone's health. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you won't miss the next video filled with more tips to help you live stronger, sleep deeper, and feel better day by day. Until next time, take care of your legs, and they'll take care of you.